Hello again. These are the Alpha Academy talks, and today we're looking at a principle that says we are not inventors for hire. Now, Ariel, does that mean we're not developing technology for our customers, or what is the meaning?
No, not at all. So this goes back to the times when Alpha was a custom molder, which means did not have its own products. Big companies like, let's say, Philips at the time would come to Alpha and say, I need this or that for my vacuum cleaner. And Alpha would develop for them a solution. Alpha would get paid for the development, and the customer would own the IP, the intellectual property. This was the fundamental change that we made in this company that said we are not going to use our brains. We're not going to be hired to use our brains. We're not going to be paid for thinking. We are going to be paid for a product that belongs to us. And we're going to develop our own products through our own ideas, our own philosophy of the marketing and strategy of the business. And these products will be sold to our customers, not our IP. And this was a very, very difficult proposition to the world of packaging. Without mentioning any names, I can tell you that when we made the first deal to develop for a very big company a new product that was a breakthrough in their world, they did not understand how can it be that they come to us, ask us to develop a product that will change their position in the market, and we will own the IP. They were used to the idea that this is their idea, their product, their market, their essence, and therefore they should own the intellectual property. The deal almost broke, but we stood firm, and eventually they accepted it. And so it was a very, very big change from the way we did business.
So it sounds like a revolution, and I can imagine
it was.
Nir, in your role as a CEO, what is the reaction of customers today after this has been established? Do you still get questions on why and how, and isn't that your role? How do you experience that?
We have here skills that are we can put to use in the dispensing world, the plastic dispensing world, in almost anything. We have here very creative people, very knowledgeable about plastics and about pumps and about dispensing as a whole. And so it's quite often very tempting when a big customer or potential customer knocks on your door and say, hey, can you do this for me? Right? Because we can do. But the concept of we are not inventor or developers for hire means that whatever we do has to align with the other principles and with the strategic direction that Alpha chooses. So we are not doing things and being paid for the hour unless we are the owners of the IP, unless we see prospects of using the technology that will come out of this development in the broader strategy of Alpha.
So you asked whether it's more difficult today as opposed to how it was originally. So the world around us has changed, both our world of consumer goods as well as the rest of the world. When you have new products that, like apples, that basically come up with something that nobody else has ever seen before and charge for it $1,000 as opposed to a Nokia for $50, people start getting to the, I mean B2B, business to business, start getting understanding that when someone has a very good technology, you cannot pay him any amount of money to buy his brains. You can buy the company, but you can never buy the people, right? Even though they're trying today, you know, Meta and all these guys, they're paying millions of dollars, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars to get the right people. But the point is that today, our customers in the world of consumer goods are much more open to innovation that comes out from the outside. In the old days, there was something like, not invented here, we're not interested. Today, there's something called open innovation. People accept the fact that there are innovation coming from their suppliers, and the suppliers, rightly so, own their innovations. So today it's a much easier. Plus, we have a little bit of a record of success. So people want to do business with us. And as we said in one of the other principles, when you tell them things as they are, they either accept it gladly because that's what they want, or they don't, and we don't do business.
Thank you for that explanation. Now, reflecting on what both of you said, to me it seems like it's a different sequence of things. It is this company developing something based on its belief on where the future lies, and then inviting customers to join in and to fine-tune it according to their needs, which means the IP and the original invention is within the company.
Not only that, it's the risk that the companies takes. And in business, you get compensated for taking risks. If we take a risk on inventing something that nobody wants because nobody knew that it can be existing, and it's not clear that it's valuable in terms of consumer experience, not clear that the consumer would love it, we took the risk.
So it sounds like new rules of engagement
you better believe it.
In an ecosystem of customer, supplier, let's rather call them partners in an ecosystem.
Correct. It creates a new ecosystem.
Yeah. Wow. Who would have thought? Listening to a principle that says we are not inventors for hire, it sounded simple, as if there are certain things we just simply don't do, but I understand that it's linked to the strategy of being a step ahead.
Correct. If we are looking one of the pillars of our strategy to if looking at let's say through the future, the last few decades, the consumers were accustomed to consuming single-use products. That means using them one time, a cleaner for that purpose, an all-purpose cleaner, and that all-purpose cleaner, after it's used, you toss away the package and you buy a new one,
mind you.
and you buy a new one. Our philosophy is that this is not sustainable, and therefore all the stuff that we develop is about durability. It's even towards devices in the future, so that consumers buy those devices, durable systems, and keep using them and not discarding them after one time. In this way, we will be able to reduce substantially the amount of plastic garbage that is thrown into and polluting the environment. Now, when it comes to our innovation, and we are not a developer for hire, so an example is that customers would come to us and would say, we have a product, can you make it cheaper? Can you make it lighter? Less material. This comes along with the principle, first of all, we are not developer for hire, but the deeper meaning of this is against our strategic direction, our principle that we need to make durable products and not cheaper products that will deliver maybe better bottom line to the pocket of our customers, but will not help the environment.
I see. So reflecting on that, this principle to me sounds like an enabler for the strategy that you just laid out, Nia.
Exactly.
Oh, what a conclusion. By not doing something, we actually live up to our strategy and long-term vision of enabling better, healthier, and safer solutions to customers, consumers, and the planet.
Right.
That's absolutely right.
Thank you.